Arnab, most of us seem not to know what exactly happened. We are all sort of either guessing or conjecturing, and I do not have the station or the freedom to go into too many conjectures. What I can do is to analyze, and from the way I look at it, the mildest way this can be described is a poos embarrassment for the government. I mean, either the Prime Minister and his ministerial, high ministerial colleagues are seen to be today either restraining or regretting actions of their own officers, that they are also admitting by default that they did not know what one critical arm of their government was doing. I seriously do not think this was a deliberate exercise.
What deliberate exercise?
Did happen.
No, what deliberate exercise? Sankarshan, why are you being so indulgent? One second.
I don't.
One second. One second.
I'm saying
I'm asking you today, Sankarshan, 1 minute. The question is that, for example, let me give the example of the 2G scam. 1 year passes after it files an FIR into the 2G scam. After 1 year, it carries out raids. That also when the Supreme Court starts criticizing it. Here, within 24 hours of filing an FIR yesterday, they've carried out the raids this morning. Mr. Rashid Alvi, tell me, in the CWG case, the CBI doesn't act. In the 2G case, the CWG doesn't act.
Arnab,
no, in this case, how come the CBI is acting with superhuman speed?
I mean, can you imagine, Arnab, the Prime Minister saying, I regret the action of my CBI officials?
Yeah.
I mean, how much can a government damn itself?
Well,
when the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister come and say this should not have happened. It's your government that's doing it.
No, Rashid Alvi, answer my question. Rashid Alvi, I appreciate the zeal. I appreciate the zeal with which the CBI conducted the raid after the FIR was registered on Karunanidhi's grandson. Why is such haste not shown in the case of Kalmadi? Not shown in the case of Raja?
No, CBI. No, it is not so. Raja has been behind the bars continuously for about 1 year.
Because of the Supreme Court?
Nobody blamed Congress party. Nobody. Of course, under the supervision of Supreme Court. But nobody blamed Government of India. Nobody blamed Prime Minister. And even when daughter of Karunanidhi ji, she was arrested, nobody blamed government. How can it be possible that just if DMK has withdrawn its support and next day Prime Minister will order
because Mr. Rashid Alvi, Stalin is the person. Stalin is
I want to ask.
No, even Stalin was not arrested.
Sir, Stalin
CBI has not claimed that certain papers have been.
Stalin is the person who is.
They have got certain papers from his house.
No, Mr.
So it is. For what is the purpose behind this
Arnab,
I don't.
Why government of India will do it?
Arnab, I
tell you, this incident itself a proof that CBI has been working independently. There is no pressure at all. That is the reason the CBI officers went to his house.
One question to Mr.
Arnab, the very fact that Mr. Alvi is saying, how can it be that a day after DMK withdraws support, this raid has happened, is admission of the fact that the government times these things. I mean, come on. What is Mr. Alvi trying to tell? Is he trying to lead us up some garden path, a path on which we have gone and come back 100 times?
Okay.
Let's not delude ourselves.
Mr. Selva Ganapati, Mr. Selva Ganapati, Meenakshi, after that I'm coming to you. Yes.
Yes. I want to pose a question, Mr. Arnab. I want to tell Mr. Alvi that PM had not condemned this action. He only said it is unfortunate timing. He never said he has not condemned this action. Number two, this is one case in which the FIR was filed yesterday, but the DRI referred this matter to CBI in the month of February.
Yeah.
What they have been doing if they are following the due process of law. And Madam Meenakshi was referring to so many other instances, and you were also referring to so many other instances. The Supreme Court intervened in this case, and the 2G is pending in the court, and we will vindicate our stand. But Raja's demand is to appear before the Joint Parliamentary Committee which their chairman is not allowing even today.
Mr.
And you see
Selva
the Monday's
Ganapathy.
Hindu.
Mr. Selva Ganapathy.
Hindu, you see, I'm having it. Please allow me to say, Mr. Arnab, please allow me to say how this CBI is lame duck and in the hands of the government in the establishment. See Hindu on Monday. They have the file of the PMO. Have they investigated on these things? It is a witch hunting. They choose, they pick
Mr.
and
Selva
choose
Ganapathy,
people. And the DMK is a victim of political conspiracy.
Mr. Selva Ganapathy, you have fallen out with the Congress today. Today you are washing your dirty linen in public. What were you doing till now? You had a deal going with the Congress
we have
party.
been opposing. No, there was no deal at all. Even in Sri Lankan Tamil issue, we have been persuading country. I am telling Ms. Meenakshi was saying, today, government, in order to save the face, they failed in foreign policy on Sri Lankan Tamil. Today, this right. Therefore, you know, to show as if all the ministers lining up, queuing up and saying that as if they don't know everything.
I don't know why everybody is... I don't know why everybody...
It is an eyewash. It is in order to divert the public attention. In order to divert the public attention in Tamil Nadu and elsewhere. They choose to, and also to give a signal to the other ally, SP and BSCB. You will also face the tune. This is what the government is doing. I am asking one question to you. Why this government is hesitant to pass the Lokpal? And why this government is not including taking away the CBI from the ambit of the government?
Now?
Only Congress which is against such things.
Well, only you're asking everything now. Why didn't you talk about why the CBI has not done anything on the Purulia arms drop case for 17 years? Why have you not asked why the CBI has gone slow on the NRHM scam for the last 1 year? Why did you not ask why the CBI has not acted quickly enough in the Ruchika Girotra case for 2.5 years in the past? Why have you not asked why the CBI has not acted in the MCI case? Why have you not asked why the CBI has embarrassed everybody in the Bofors case? Ms. Selva Ganapathy, you are asking up all these questions now. Meenakshi Lekhi has a question for Rashid Alvi.
Well, I'm taking the ball now. I'm saying that JPC you have not answered. Nobody has answered JPC. Nobody has answered about Hindu. And the media is not caring about it.
Meenakshi Lekhi.
You look very rude if I speak.
Rashid Alvi.
Tell him to be quiet.
Rashid Alvi, at the very end, Meenakshi Lekhi.
I have a very simple question
for you.
The 2007, I said 30, I think it's 18 cars or whatever, 18 or 30, whatever number of cars were imported without paying duty and were told to be used cars, which they were not. At that time, DMK government was functioning in Tamil Nadu, and the central government, of course, was UPA too. And around that period, why has CBI not registered or investigated the case from 2007 till now? That's one. And all of a sudden, when DMK chooses to get out, and next day this particular raid happens. And in this particular raid also, two sections of the Congress are giving two different type of versions. And in my assessment of things, what Mr. Selva Ganapathy, you know, he just poured out a few things. And not understanding that he's actually speaking against himself while he's raising those issues. 2009 and 10, Sri Lankan issues were very much alive. And today what I see is basically they are trying to brand DMK as anti-Congress, whereas it has supported 2 terms of UPA 1 and UPA 2, and they have stood by Congress, and they have been involved in corruption, and we all know
Rashid
that, and that's how the management scheme was going on.
Rashid Alvi, respond to the first point before I wrap up. For the second time on the program, Meenakshi Lekhi is saying there is a fight between two sections of the Congress party. One section did this.
First of all, Rashid
Alvi, please.
First of all, I know only one group in Congress party, and that is the Congress party. I think she knows better than me how many sections, how many groups are working in Congress party. Congress party is not Bharatiya Janata Party. That there are several candidates for Prime Ministership. While everybody knows this very fact that it is not going to be possible at all. So, just listen.
Pranab Mukherjee's phones were tapped.
Please, I didn't disturb you.
I'm sorry, Rashid sir, because this is the last time, so I thought I'd intervene.
To explain.
No, you
Please,
talked about groups, so I thought I'd
let
pointed out at the right
whatever
time.
you want to speak.
Sorry,
you speak
sorry.
whatever you want to speak. This is the basic habits of BJP leaders to intervene. Please let me explain. As
Yeah,
far as raids were not conducted in 2007 and 2008, you are asking this question. I think
9,
CBI
10, 11, 12.
and Director CBI, they may answer you in a better way. I am not the right person to answer this question. CBI head, CBI director will answer this question. You asked that just next day this raid was conducted. Everybody has explained it. And allow me to say again and again that this incident itself clarifies that CBI is working independently.
Well.
And Mrs. Lekhi, I think you don't remember when Mayawati raids were conducted at the house of Mayawati ji. I was there in her house with her. I don't want to disclose without permission of Madam Mayawati. One cabinet minister, he rang up that time. I don't want to say anything that CBI was working under the pressure of NDS government or not. And I tell you, Mrs. Jetli, Jaya Jetli, she was the chief of Janata Dal. She was the president of JD.
What has happened to Jaya Jetli's matters now, Mr. Alvi?
1 second, let him complete. Don't accuse.
His house was being raided. His house was being raided. And we raised this question in the Lok Sabha.
Okay.
Immediately, Finance Minister, I think it was Yashwant Sinha or Jaswant Singh ji, they immediately sent their direction to stop the raids. This is the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Well, this debate will continue. I asked this question tonight to all the viewers. Do you think the CBI is an expert at doing a political rescue act? Ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye.